Hi everyone, Joe Zebo Zimmerman here with proteinreviews.com. Now I'm so excited to be bringing you a much hyped, much anticipated review for donuts. Protein donuts, in fact. Legendary Foods Pink Sprinkle Protein Donuts. Now these were just announced a few weeks ago in early June 2025. They came onto the scene with a ton of hype. A lot of people were really excited about this product. And why not? Legendary Foods has been killing it, hitting it out of the park the last couple of years. They of course make protein pastries, protein sweet rolls, protein chips, and they're just getting started. But for them, this is a whole new product line in terms of protein donuts. The product sports a lot of the same exciting reasons why all of their food line products have been so well received. Amazing macros, pretty good taste, but they are a little bit expensive. So how do the protein donuts, specifically again the pink sprinkle variety, measure up? So let's give it a taste test. Right out of the box, it's a bit of a kind of interesting package. There's actually 2 donuts in each of the packages. So you'll see that there's a couple of interesting details here. They're small, kind of hockey puck sized donuts. They've got kind of a pale pink frosting, lots of sprinkles, with kind of a beige tone of the actual donut itself. Like a lot of other Legendary Food pastry products, they do recommend that they're heated for about 10 seconds in the microwave. We have tested them heated and unheated. We'll kind of give a review on both of them. So right out of the box, they have a very familiar aroma. So if you've eaten some of the Legendary Food protein pastries or cinnamon roll, sweet rolls, you'll kind of smell some familiar scents. So it's kind of a very artificial, very sweet smell, a little bit of that kind of bready protein dough that they use. We'll give it a taste test quickly as well. Okay, so lots going on here. First of all, this is a pretty familiar taste. This tastes very similar. Again, this way it smells and looks, tastes very similar to Legendary Foods' other protein pastry products. It tastes very similar to the sweet roll, just kind of in a different form factor. It's sweet, it's a little artificial tasting, but it's generally good. It's a dense kind of donut. It's a little bit chewy. It's a little bit dry when it's not heated. Now I will say that when it's heated up, the texture and the mouthfeel does improve a little bit. It's a little bit less noticeably dry. It's a little bit more chewy, got a little bit more kind of bite to it. But even when it's dry, it's still pleasant. It's just not kind of incredible. The other thing too about this, it's not really a donut. It looks like a donut. It kind of has the donut shape and form factor, but it doesn't really taste like a donut. It tastes like Legendary Foods' other pastry products. So I can't really say too much else about it. Again, it's sweet. There's no strong aftertaste. It's a solid little pastry-like protein product. On the taste and texture perspective, I'm a little bit less jazzed. I think it's good, it's solid. It's not that different from the brand's other products, so that's a little bit disappointing. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 from a taste and texture perspective. Obviously, where this product stars is in the macros, right? Legendary Foods is serving excellent macros for all of its products, and this is no exception. So what really stands out is this might be Legendary Foods' best macro profile amongst all of their products. So the protein donuts have just 160 calories, 20 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, 8 grams of fiber, and 0 grams of sugar. So it's simply amazing. In this category, which we call kind of protein breakfasts or protein snacks, there are very few products that kind of measure up to that macro profile. So from a macro profile perspective, this gets a 10 out of 10. Now let's look at it from a cost perspective. So from a cost perspective, these are pretty pricey donuts. For a package of 2, we're looking at $3.25 MSRP retail value. Now that's in line with all of Legendary Foods' other products. On their website, they sell all of their products for about $3.25 per serving, and maybe you could say there's a little bit more bang for your buck here with 2 donuts per package. But from a cost effectiveness perspective, again, just for the simple fact that these are $3.25 per product, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10 from a cost effectiveness perspective. So recapping, we have taste texture score of 6, a macro profile score of 10, and a cost effectiveness score out of 2, and give it our weighted scoring system. That is a 6.8 out of 10 total. So total score for Legendary Foods Pink Sprinkle Protein Donuts is a 6.8 out of 10. Now, obviously, these are much better than a typical donut. If you compare this to a strawberry frosted sprinkle donut at Dunkin' Donuts, for example, it's half the calories, half the fat, double the fiber, 5 times the protein, and of course, no sugar. So comparing this to a regular donut, there's really no comparison, but just don't go expecting to have your kind of socks blown off. It's good. It's not perhaps as legendary as the brand's other products. It's not quite as remarkable, but it's still a great protein treat. Thanks so much for watching.